So very distant. Perhaps quite staticky. And move the microphone closer to my luscious, plump lips. Has that created any discernible change? Still staticky. 1 second. Has this created any discernible change? Still staticky. So sorry. Let me try this again here. Still might be quite static here. That could just be my morning gravel. The luscious cinematic soundscape of the cosmos Mass Effect is providing is making it a little hard to even hear myself. But that's okay. Welcome back. Sounds okay? Good. That's all I need to know. So sorry. Technical hurdles. And thank you for the subscription. And for your 33 months of generous time. That is perhaps too generous for the content you're being provided in return. And yet, I am incredibly grateful. Let me know if it gets rough again. I can pull it any time. Gotta catch that right balance. Alright. Jeff Goldblum is kind of in frame. It's not ideal, Jeff. But as long as you're behind me in this, I appreciate it. 37-month streak, my goodness. 37! A dreadful count from Sesame Street. 1, 2, 37. He's just an Italian pasta maker, I guess, now. That is so kind of you guys. Thank you for the subscriptions. And welcome back. Welcome back aboard the Normandy. All hands on deck. Get your hands off of my deck. So, where were we? It has been a week. And in typical fashion, I've forgotten all things. All things in that time. Good morning to you as well. Perfect timing. Thanks, alarm. I owe you one. Probably more than one. Alright, I know we had a couple of things we had to turn back into the Citadel at some point. We can probably keep collecting things and then return back for a big Citadel sesh at a later date. We need to go back to the Sol system to check out Earth's moon. It will be very important going forward. By which I mean it's a total side quest and not really going to be all that important, but I'm nostalgic about the Earth and would love to return. Hades Gamma Cluster. We're holed up in a derelict freighter in the Farinata system. Isn't that nearby? Let me check. I know at the end of last session we were hemming and hawing, trying to decide between talking to everyone aboard, or saving it for the next session, and now I can't remember if we had done so. I kind of think we did talk to everyone, so as though to give ourselves a clean slate here. So we're in the Farinata system, the MSV Ontario, Kowloon class modular conveyor of human design, configured for mixed freight. Woo! Salacious and passenger hauling. It's making a hard burn. Wow, this is so sexily written. For the cover of an asteroid cluster. Private owners at the station. I don't believe we have boarded yet. Let us start here. We must start somewhere. Thank you for the gifted subs as well. That is incredibly kind of you. Always glad to have our friend aboard. Thank Thank you for buying him an express pass ticket. Gifted to your twin, yes. Alright, aboard the Ontario. Prepare your maple scones. We're coming. Garrus? Look at those. Lithe architectural thighs. And speaking of which, Tali, get in here. Alright, we're boarding. It's a very fun little shoulder pump of readiness on Garrus's part. Must learn these maneuvers. So are we walking into a dangerous pirate situation? I see a lot of red on my mini-map. A lot of free weapons in the opening hallway, I'll take it. Speaking of which, what do I currently have equipped? We're going assault rifle. It's probably fine. It's gonna be close quarters in here, despite my love of snipery. It's probably fine to keep it on my assault rifle. Bring the thunder! I might not want to immediately open fire at the first person I see, but maybe I do. Maybe that's exactly what I want. Oh, it's lovely out there in the cosmos. Mossy. Stop it, Garrus. We're on a mission. Stop fooling around. Jeez, Garrus. Aha! I knew it, Plasma Containment Cell. You were the villain the entire time. Biotic terrorist. Okay, I've got 3 minutes now. Oh, you knocked me down with your mind.
You must
and it
die.
really hurt my pride. There's so many of you. What's happening? I hope I ever get up again. Well, that went poorly. Alrighty. Let's hope maybe that it auto-saved it somewhere in there. Or we'll board again. Oh good, it did. Okay, so as soon as I step into that room, they're all going to use their minds on me and have a little poosh party that will result in me, quite embarrassed, egg hovering my face. Sorry about that, chickens. So the way to counteract biotic terrorism would be... just being better at the game, I guess, would be one way to do it. I have a certain set of skills. However, there are quite a lot of them. Maybe I should earn their ire and then race back here, try to pick them off at more of a distance than wedged between the crates. It might be nice. I should also try to set off that plasma containment cell to take 1 or 2 of them out. And we could also set up a barrier. Maybe a barrier would be helpful. There's so many gifted subs flying around. That is so kind. So kind of you. Are you trying to start a hype train? At a time like this? Are you trying to make me go a choo-choo? Because it's working. That is so kind of you guys. You are, as always, welcome to save your money for delicious sugary treats. Some sort of cronut, perhaps. But that is incredibly generous, thank you. You're making my day. You're making the choo-choo out of my day. Alright, so if I, before it all pops off, right proper, use a barrier. I was expecting that to be more of an actual physical barrier.
Kill the hostage!
Don't kill the hostage! Whatever you freaking do. Let me up. It would be nice. It would be nice. If I was up on my feet. Hold still. For pity's sake. Sorry, Tali. Making you take the brunt of that. Come on now. Lay it down, children.
Go, go,
Just furiously pressing buttons with the thought that this was like Elden Ring, and I could dodge roll out of the way of that. And not really. Not really a dodge rolling sort of commander. Shoot you in the wrist. I swear to Garrus. Thanks, Tolly. Thank you for that. Okay, where's the hostage who's in imminent danger in the next 1 minute? 40 seconds-ish. Back here? No. No. Back here. Aha! Expecting more from them.
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate.
That's not
So
necessarily
how about if I
true.
kill
Oh
Chairman
my God,
Burns
the
and
gifted
finish the
subs.
charade? Please.
Looked
I
away
was
for a
trying to
moment.
help you people.
You people? What are you? I think we're safe there. For just a moment, for me to recognize. Oh my goodness me! You are going full ham with it. There is so much ham in here. It smells delicious. Thank you for all of the gifted subs. That is so kind of you. I'm going to call you out by name now. It's gotten to the point where I can no longer maintain anonymity. Mary _ Sybil, Red _Panda _16, and Cranky _Corvid. Caw-caw! You are incredibly generous. Thank you so much. We have a level 2 hype train? I never can quite tell if it's like... It says level 3 hype train, 40%. Does that mean we're 40% to a level 3 hype train, or we're 40% into? Who knows? Underscores for the win. Yes. The finest variety of people. You guys are amazing. Thank you. If I had a cap, I would doff it, if that's not really inappropriate to say. But since I have a cup, I will doff it. I was trying to make that sound like doff somehow. There's no way to do that. It's a very slippery sound that does not sound like doff. I don't know how I would drink and sound like doff. It doesn't work. All right. So back to the imminent death of the hostages. After all that, please calm down. Take them down immediately. Sounds like a good way to get the hostages killed. Let's talk about this. He seems the sort where he's like, we tried writing letters, now we're taking action. So it's like, tell me what was in your letters. I'm here to listen. Commander of the Alliance military, no big deal. No big deal.
Let's not do anything we're all gonna regret.
I already
Why not?
do.
What have we got to lose?
Those
Since the chairman here
cheekbones, for
decided that
one.
we didn't get reparations,
Sure.
we've got nothing left to live for.
But I've changed my mind. Seeing you all, it's clear that you all deserve...
Not that you have a shotgun
You had
literally
your
to the
chance.
back of my skull.
Some L2s are nearly
You
crippled
deserve
from side effects
reparations.
of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
Come on, you need Mr. Burns. It's probably going to be a good thing to pick, since I have the charm for it. Let's go this way.
Think about this. Burns is the one man who can help you.
Yes, if you release me, I can take another look at the reparations request.
What, we're supposed to trust you? Sure.
No.
You promise us freedom and say everything will be fine, but as soon as we surrender, you'll double-cross us.
How dare you gift additional subs? A little bar just came across that said all-time record shattered. You are setting a new record. Keep going until the clock runs out. You've shattered a record? I'm going to have to super glue that back together later. And my heart is just thumping with the adrenaline of all this kindness. Perhaps the fact that I'm desperately over-caffeinated. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Hype train complete, level 3. You have reached new levels of support. Wow. Feels good. Feels good. That sounded a little saucier than I intended, but luckily the camera was at the appropriate level so that it didn't get me cancelled. Choo-choo! That is fantastic. Thank you, guys. Alright. So, yeah, we need Burns, but he's gonna double-cross us. Well, that's probably true. And because you've now taken action against the Alliance, you will be branded as traitors to the government and probably have your toes removed. But, now hear me out. There could be an upside. You can buy smaller shoes, and they might be cheaper. I don't know if that's how it works. Typically, they're just the same price. For shoes, I can't think of an upside then, in that case. This is as much as you get, is in the, like, goody two-shoes nicety slot, and yet that seems a little harsh. I'm telling the truth sounds more of a goody two-shoes response, which is my typical path of least resistance. But we'll go here just because I'm curious.
I'm not promising to let you go. All I'm saying is that Burns will take another look. Right, Burns?
Absolutely.
Oh, God,
I had no
burns.
idea that the L2 biotics were this desperate. If I'd known, the reparations will come. For whatever it's worth.
L2
I promise
biotics. I wonder if Caden should perhaps have been involved in this mission, as he would have
You're
had
right. I don't want to die.
a personal perspective.
Maybe something will happen this time. We surrender.
That's very
Thank you,
kind.
Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me.
They're
I'll
right
see
behind
to it
you
the
now.
reparations
Maybe-
discussion is
Maybe
reopened.
zip it.
I didn't know they were so desperate.
He's literally an inch behind your ear. Maybe stop calling him out for being desperate. I was just doing my job, but that sounds a little blasé. Yeah, I don't really care about the fate of any of your peasant lives. I don't want to give that vibe. It wasn't a problem, but it continues to be a problem for the L2 biotics standing just inches behind you. So these are all a little dismissive in a way that I'm not comfortable with.
A 5th Fleet cruiser will be by shortly to pick you and the prisoners up.
That seemed too easy. I would like to hear more of the L2 biotics cause and ensure that you don't find some bureaucratic way to slip out of your responsibilities here, just like I would have you slip out of that rather handsome tunic aboard my captain's quarters.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me.
You guys okay? Like, I feel like you gave up very easily, and I'm worried about your future and the future of your cause. In the other sense, you did push me on the ground a lot, so you get what you get. But I'll be watching. And if I don't like the way this trickles down, Burns, I'll be back for you. I'll be back to give you a right proper spanking, and not in the good way. That is so amazing. You tried for a level 4. Oh, it was a valiant attempt. You shattered my all-time record of support, though, so I don't think you have anything to... What's the word? Regret. Thank you so very much for your generosity. Of time and financially. Override it. Quick march. That's good stuff. Alright. May as well loot the rest of the ship since we're here. I'm taking everything Ontario has. Especially the maple scones. Joker? Where'd you go? Oh, this isn't the right ship. I forgot. The conference room / bunk area. The bunkference room. Interesting design. That seems to be about it in terms of loot. Give one more quick search of the crate room. But I think we are good to go. Let's race back to the airlock. And hopefully we'll hear more about how they shake out. I would like to speak to Caden. It's a shame he wasn't with me on this mission. It's a shame I never choose him to go with me on missions, because I'm selfish. And in love. But maybe we could swing by and see if he has anything to say about that. It seems like such a one-off side quest. I'm sort of doubting it, but it's worth a quick hike. A quick hike down. Sorry, I'm invading your personal bubble of space, Private. Your private bubble. Whoop. Okay. Report to the command deck for debriefing, if you know what I mean. Wink, 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 nudge, wink.
Anything you need, Commander?
Yes. But I'm not sure if you're programmed for such things. That made it sound weird. I was just looking for feedback on the side mission we just did, not what you were thinking.
Wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Okay. I'll hold you to that.
We'll talk
gently,
later, Caden.
warmly.
I'd like that.
To that. Worth a shot. Let us race back up to the galaxy map. We'll find another destination. More choices to make, more biotics to be brutally savaged into the ground by. It's time.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Thank you for
Do
dealing
go
with the
on.
hostage situation, Commander. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by the way you resolved the situation peacefully. Your assistance above and beyond the formal duties has been noted, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Thank you. May I ask? I know it might not be any of my business. How did it turn out with the L2 biotics? Have they gotten any sort of reparations for the fact that you tortured them and kidnapped them when they were children? Sir, are you still on the line? The children torture, sir. Consequences for it. We on the same page? While scanning the planet Neptune, you've detected a large deposit of thorium. I'll take that thorium. Read that wrong. It's not Tushnagon. That's not the name of the planet. Juntaoma. Broiling terrestrial world. That sounds so hot. Scans of Juntama revealed a derelict freighter in mid-stage orbital decay. Your salvage team, dressed scantily, has boarded the vessel and determined that it was attacked by raiders. There was little of value still on board, but the team did find a Prothean data disk. I'm very pro-Prothean. So that's good news for my collection. Alright, that seems to be the Farinata sector. And Teos. Dis. I feel like we went to Dis. Because I was making jokes about it last time. Let's quickly check. And Teos. For goodies? Goodies and secrets. Why was Locke away from the air? What did you do? Oh god, he's choking. He's choking away from the airlock. Hunidor. These all sound familiar. Ploba. I feel like we might have surveyed through here a bit, but let's double check. Sorry if I'm treading old ground. A severe lack of surveyable planets indicates I may be treading old ground. That's fair. That's fair and fine. Alright, we can land on Trebin. Did we? Am I having such a hard time remembering the last session? Other than the fact that this week has been terrible. Just terrible. Guessing due to the fact that there is nothing surveyable whatsoever, we may have landed upon Trebin. And it is already taken care of. I think we're just wasting time. However, we could land on it again to double check. As maybe I did that silly thing where I surveyed all the planets but then did not land on it. Just in case, we'll check the map. And to make it up to you, Caden, come with me this time. Caden and Ash, come on. I'm sorry, Dolly. Here we go. Oh, I see that. Thank you for the amazing content. That is a tremendously generous description of it. But I am incredibly glad to have you all along for my adventures. Our adventures. Surveyed plutonium deposit. A bunch of found probes. Good, good. Return to Normandy. Just making sure. So, Farinata sector should be fairly cleansed of quests. Quick peek back into Dis. Oh, I'm sure we've handled it. Tartar. Should be fine. Find any specific side quests later, we will return. Until then, we did Argos Row, didn't we? And then we came to Hades just after. So those were the two main side questy mission areas. We have plenty of other places to look at. I'm thinking we might want to jump back to Seoul before we get too much further into the galaxy. What a beautiful neighborhood. Alright, let's see what we got here. Some of these planets might seem familiar to you, depending on your current physical location. And it's always nice to see what might become of us as a species in the year 2200 and something, is it? We'll start on the outer ring with Neptune. Luscious, thick-pecked god of the sea. Though Neptune, like Uranus, has plentiful helium, its remoteness made it an unpromising target for mining before development of the Mass Effect drive. With Uranus cheaper to exploit, it has never seen extensive development. The only permanent human presence is a small research facility on Triton. 70? That is a small research facility. Goodness. I feel a little called out about the cheapness of the exploitation of my anus, but such is the way of the galaxy. After the development of Mass Effect faster-than-light drive, distant Uranus was the target of a land rush to exploit its combination of plentiful helium-3 fuel and shallow, for a gas giant, gravity well. Today, Uranus is the largest producer of helium-3 in Alliance space. Population over 37,000 for sure. A little bit over 370,000. Sakharov Station. If we're exploiting Uranus, shouldn't it be called Ass Effect? You know, it sure should. And despite the fact that I've created many petitions to that effect, they have not changed the name. Saturn has been a major source of helium-3 fuel for fusion plants since the 2150s. The moon of Titan is mined for hydrocarbons and used as a hostile environment training facility for Alliance Marines. Go down to the surface of Saturn and eat your meals ready to eat. But it's so hostile down here. I don't... Jupiter's deep, deep, deep gravity well and lethal radiation have kept its moons from being significantly exploited. The largest outpost is Binary Helix Corporation's Nautilus facility attached to the underside of Europa's ice sheet. Population on all moons, 9,100. Mars. Quite well populated, 3.4 million citizens on Mars, once considered a prospect for terraforming and colonization, I say. The discovery of faster-than-light travel turned Mars into a quiet backwater. Its southern pole... Try swallowing for once. Its southern pole is a historical preserve centered on the Prothean ruins found there. Immigration and development are restricted as the search for Prothean artifacts continues. Interesting that there were Protheans so very close to home. Earth and Luna. Ah, dear Luna. Let's start with Venus. With its molten temperatures, sulfuric acid clouds, and crushing carbon dioxide atmosphere, Venus has only a handful of aerostat research outposts and a population of 800. Mercury, as I believe it's pronounced. Mercury. A handful of solar power stations exist on peaks of eternal light. Whew. Show you my peaks of eternal light at the north and south poles of Mercury. The difficulties imposed by the planet's proximity to the Sun and high orbital velocity, it's so velocities, have limited development. Population 340. Anything on the far side of the galaxy? I knew it! Pluto, you sneaky such and such. Come here for a hug. Daddy loves you. Pluto is one of Sol's numerous ice dwarf worlds. It is mainly of note for being the gravitational anchor for the Prothean mass relay to Arcturus. Pluto and the Charon relay, formerly encased in ice and considered a moon, orbit each other. Pluto's orbit was circularized in 2157 as a side effect of the Charon mass relay recovery operations. Population aboard gateway stations, 9,300. Surface gravity, quite low. Good. Thank you for hiding back there, Pluto. I miss and love you. Every time you go off screen. Alright. Earth. I do not have landing clearance for Earth. No. Population on the surface, 11.4 billion. It's not much more than we have right now. Sounds like it's getting a little crowded. Population on L4 and L5 stations, 25,000. 250,000. I apparently love dropping zeros today. The orbital period is exactly 1 Earth year. I wonder why. There must be some reason for that coincidence. Luna. Finally, we can land. An early source of helium-3, Luna is now mined from materials used in space habitat construction, including chocolate fudge. 24 major stations have been constructed at Earth's L4 and L5 Lagrange points, all from lunar resources. Population 4.1 million. Capital Armstrong. That's nice. That is nice. Let's go. Let's check it out. Boop. Boop, boop. I pressed the wrong button on the first boop, but now I'm filled with shame. Such a cool sight. Something inspiring about being this close to home. Alright. Medal of Exploration. Landed on 8 uncharted worlds. Haven't I just? So the thing of interest here, I think would be an assignment. A rogue VI has taken over an Alliance training ground located on Earth's moon. Eliminate the VI. This should be interesting. Let us save it. let us check the map. So there's the Alliance training ground. We have some debris. We may want to take a quick peek in this valley for scattered resources. Let's head to debris first. At low gravity. That's nice. Welcome to the moon. I hope you brought your picnic baskets to fill with cheeses. On second thought, that gesture might have been slightly inappropriate. I was pretending to be Wallace from Wallace and Gromit, if you got that reference. Otherwise, never mind. Just close your eyes. CCCP Luna 23. No. Do not return to the Normandy. Thank you. Not entirely sure how the CCCP probe got proton rounds, but good job, guys. All right. Just crackers about cheese, especially Wensleydale. That is so cool. Hello to our glittering jewel of a home. I hope that when we get so advanced in years, your waters are still so pure blue. The occasional sparse section of grass peeking through to the galaxy to say, welcome. We have cake down here. As you can tell from orbit, we have all the necessary ingredients for cake. Seems like a very large red thing coming into view. How dare you fire missiles at me at a time like this? Some sort of turret situation. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, that was also close. Let's go this way. Ah, I didn't do it in time. We're good. Thanks, Earth. Thanks for watching. Doing nothing to help. Alright. I have not seen any resources jump onto my map. That's a little strange. Strange collection of structures down there. But it's a long way to have to drive back up, and I'm lazy. I'm so lazy, see? Alright, fine. Are these? Are they hostile to me? Yes. They all snapped to attention real quick there. Indicating hostility of the highest order. Alright. We good? What are you protecting down here? What is the purpose of all of this waste? All of this aggressive waste. Nothing? Nothing whatsoever. double check. Not sure if there are other things besides just what I assume are relatively random survey deposits, like mineral deposits to be surveyed. That looks like it's well out of the map. Alright. Okay, fine. There are other things that can randomly pop. Besides those. But we seem fairly lifeless around here. Let's head back to the training module. It is such a pleasure to be playing this again. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Happy Saturday, if you're catching this live and are within a certain range of time zones. It is incredibly nice to see you. So are all three of these enterable? Do they all lead to the same place? Let's find out. I wish I could. But I can't. There's no button for that. There's no button for bouncing around like a happy baby boy. Seems sinister in here. Somehow quite sinister. Where is that rogue VI? Thank you. Garrus, do you smell artificial intelligence? Just in case. Just in case he does smell artificial intelligence, let's give it a nice save. Someone has got to clean the corners of these windows. It's all dusty. Hello? Hello, I say. I can't see where it's warning against me. This is a sticky control scheme. I'm blaming it on the control scheme and not on my own wild incompetence. It's so sticky. I gotta keep better track of my health bar. I keep forgetting and thinking I'm just invincible. I am not. Go ahead and bring that back up to full. Not seeing any crates. Which disappoints me greatly. I mean, I'm in this for the saving the galaxy and sentient lives. But a little loot every now and then wouldn't hurt. Come on. A lot of exclamation points up ahead. Interesting. VI conduit. Seems like a lot of equipment I'm going to have to destroy in a relatively short amount of time. And I could start destroying it now by opening fire. But what if there's like a diplomatic solution to this whole thing? VI has as much right to live as the rest of us, I'm sure. We're not really using the moon anyway. We already strip-mined it of all the helium-3. But it does specifically say eliminate the VI, so, maybe I should just... Interesting that it has not already made contact with me to give its supervillain monologue. You pathetic flesh-based creatures, you organic mistakes. Yeah, I'm waiting for it. I'm super excited. So let's check another building. And if we need to race back into the science station, hopefully the assault drones will not respawn, and we can just get right to the conduits. But we'll play it a little safe. If I was commander of the ship, I'd want to play it a little... Oh, damn it, wait, I am. That's not good for us. We are all going to die. Exhibit A. Wrong button to get into the car. We are all going to die.
Heading to position.
Alright. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that, right? Where are we now? Oh, sure, I'll save it. I was just hoping it would tell me, like, that says science station. I'm not sure if that is just the one building or if the whole thing is the science station. The whole thing is just the science station. Give me 1 second before I open this door. I'll be right back. Don't worry, I didn't see you try and blow up the Mako. It's true, I did try to blow up the Mako. Let me explain in my extensive field report. I'm not seeing any enemies just yet on the map. That could change rapidly. Power junction. Not AVI conduit. There's some enemies. Hey, guys. Hey, you cuties down there. Advanced assault drone. Oh, no. They've been trained extensively. Thought you were gonna keep floating up. So advanced. Whew. Close. Still is. Continues to be close. I'm just gonna hide back here. Never mind. Flanked me right proper. At least we saved it. Let's try to do better at that. My selfish hope, deep in my heart, is that once we get to Mass Effect 2, I'll be better at combat? I don't know if that's going to be the case. But I do remember, this is like a lovely looking game, but it was quite early in the timeline of human history. It's an old game. And I remember the combat being a little bit wonky throughout. I'm missing and dying. Get away from me! Get away from me, I'm scared. Missing. Exhibit A. I made like a perfect chalk outline of his corpse with my bullets there, before finally hitting him once. Not seen crates. Nothing to decrypt. Alright. Moving on. Sort of seems to be a similar setup.
Eat this!
Stand back here for a minute. Garrus, do you want to kindly join me this way? That's a good lad. Alright, moving on. Stop pressing X. Ah, we can access a data port in this one. That's progress. Check the other side real quick before we do. No data port on this side, fair enough. So there's a bunch of conduits, there's as many conduits in the other building as well. There might be a third set in the third building. But let's go ahead and see if this pushes us along. Just codex information, alright. So it's like I might just have to come back down here and destroy all those conduits. But I was sort of hoping we'd get to interact with the VI before opening fire in such a way. This is probably going to end in tragedy on all sides. It's just like Picard and the giant space baby. We're all going to die. There's a nice decryption. How did I miss that? Alright. Third building. We'll be back. The good news is I'm hoping that if there's some sort of time limit, if this does end in aggression, if there's some sort of destroy the VI conduits now, we won't have to take out the drones again, is my desperate hope. We may as well take the Mako. Let's Mako it over there. Boop. Alright, last stop. Thank you. Got more enemies, so I'd better save it. I've learned my lesson. Where are you? How dare you hide? Oh, good. You okay over there, Garrus? Your nipples had quite an arc going between them for a second. is that just the spark between us? You back there. How dare you have rockets? How dare you be equipped with such things? I don't even have rockets. Maybe Rex does. He seems like a heavy weapons, explosive thighs type of guy. Alright. I am a little low on health. And I'm not entirely sure why it's green. Isn't it typically red? Maybe we're being biotically enhanced in some way? By Tali? Very similar setup. It's like maybe the rogue AI just has no real interface on Luna? That seems like a missed opportunity for villainous monologuing. The only thing I can think to do is just start blowing up conduits. But it seems a shame to do that without even allowing the VI to explain themselves. I guess I'm the villain who's monologuing then. It's dirty. Oh, toxic gas. That's fun. That's fun. Sniper rifle or something to speed this up. Since they're not really moving around much. Much, or at all. Nope. Back to this then, alright. Seemed ineffectual. Lights on the optical mainframes flicker and die. The first of the 3 computing clusters containing the VI is offline, and all without an explanation or possibility of diplomatic reprieve. Back to the other buildings, then. I'm so fatigued. Oh, God. Go on without me, Garrus. This toxic gas is giving me the weak knees. Oh, speaking of weak knees. Thank you. There it is. Whoop. I never thought I'd be getting onto the surface of the moon to collect some fresh air, but here we are. Oh, thank goodness we're back on the surface of the moon where there's fresh air. Beep, beep, beep. In we go.
Perimeter clear.
Why, that's so fun. Though it's probably lagging out. It just seems weird. Kinetic barrier fields powering up throughout the bunker complex. Yep, I see that. Poor little VI desperately doesn't want to die. This is exactly what I would do if I was struggling for my life. There's so much toxic gas.
Catching you up.
Bag 'em and take 'em.
That's the last of them.
Do I have to blow through it? Yes. Alright. Keep an eye on that health. Second offline.
Negative contacts, Commander.
We have 4 remaining. If we can just race out there. XXXXXB. Ooh. It still seems poisonous even out here, if my health bar is any indication. I'm not sure if it is. So it was that one we went to, right? Yeah. Should be the last remaining. We beeped in a fairly straight line to get there. Let's make this quick. At least we're not fighting the gas and the drones and the barriers at the same time. Glad we took it slow. Ah, I spoke too soon. We are in fact fighting the drones again.
Get down!
Have a grenade for once. Gently. All right. For the eye chamber. Additional drones powering up. That's better.
Help here!
Woo. All right.
All clear.
Sorry for the constant barrage to your ears. A lot of assault rifling going on. A burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Aye. Your hard suit's heads-up display interprets it into a series of binary zeros and ones. They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequencies until the lights on the final VI cluster flicker and die. Specialization class achieved. Now I'm too curious. Let's see if there's a quick... Oh, it's sad. It's so sad. I don't know if you want to know. Our final message. Blanketing all frequencies, screaming. is just help. H-E-L-P. I'm sad about it. I'm also getting spam emails, which is ironically timed, considering I just killed the VI. Revenge? A revenge plan has come into play. Thank you very much for the gifted sub there. I don't know how I missed that. And welcome, welcome. So nice to see you. Alright, so specialization class achieved. Your specialization class will replace your base class in the talents on the squad screen. Talent ranks in your base class transfer over to your specialization class. Go to your squad screen to view the bonuses you gain with each rank in your specialization. Shock Trooper or Nemesis? So this is sort of like a more combat versus more biotics, which is also combat, but you know. Biotic Specialist uses mass effect fields to inflict heavy damage against opponents. What? Increase the duration and damage of all biotic abilities, improve warp and lift. Versus improve health, damage protection, immunity, and barrier, as well as adrenaline. I really have not been making good enough use of my adrenaline ability. None of those are necessarily my jam. I wish there was something that improved my bullet damage. That would be nice. But, considering the number of times I die, health and damage protection might be nice to have. Let's go Shock Trooper.
Think we're good, Commander?
Well, that's just a sad mission. A sad mission where she dies alone on the moon, and there's nothing I can do to communicate with her, other than to read her final desperate words. But yay, we got experience! The experience was tragic. So, we are just over an hour. We probably have another 50 minutes remaining. Let's see if we can make it back to the Normandy. And find a new destination. Give it a quick save. I have got a lot of armors and upgrades and weapons and such. Hope you and the rest of the group are doing well today. Oh, better now. Better with your presence. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday as well. Let's check equipment. Start with armors. Nothing worth upgrading to. Which I guess means I should change some things into Omnigel. By this point, let's start removing 1s through 3s. I think we're past that point in our upgrade tree. Hang on to some 4s for now, but we're probably past that point as well. Alright, got plenty of 5s. Let's go ahead and get rid of these as well. Little cleanup here, so sorry. Letting my inventory get cluttered. And there is nothing worse than a cluttered inventory. Unless it's a cluttered inventory with an encumbrance cap. That is worse. Why? I'm playing a fantasy game where I get to shoot lightning bolts out of my fingertips, and you're telling me I can't have 10 wheels of cheese at a time? Come on. What if I just have a very, very heavy backpack? And you let me do that? Deal? Alright, so now let's pick one of these to start off the mass sale. Convert all junk. Yay! We're swimming in Omnigel. Alright, so, assault rifle. We're using a Thunder 4. There's a Thunder 5. I do like this sort of punchy, single-shot situation, but it also would be a little nice to shoot more at once. Especially if it was very, very damaging when it did that. So an Avenger 5 would be more like a traditional assault rifle. Thunder 5 would be an enhancement of my current punchy sitch. Let's stick with it for now. We'll go Thunder 5. Thank you. We've got a Scimitar 2. Oh, goodness. Been a while since I've upgraded my shotgun. 183. 176. Pretty good accuracy rating. Even better accuracy rating. Just the heat sink capacity that's not very different, and yet showing, desperately poor. Let's try it. Alright. And while I'm here, let me switch this to Marcus Junk. Get out of here, you junk. Raikau 4. We've got a 5. And let's stick with it. Good. There's a stiletto. A bit of a trade-off in accuracy. I don't entirely know. Heatsink capacity, I'm assuming, is how long it takes to reload, in a certain sense, because it's getting too hot. And so you don't reload, you just wait for it to cool down. And 10 seconds of reload is a long-ass time compared to 1.9, but it's like, is higher or lower better? I would assume higher is worse. And yet, I would think that big of a difference would cause the 10.6 to be red, rather than just, it's slightly yellow. So I'm not entirely sure what these are supposed to be teaching me. We'll stick with the Raikau 5 for now. Finally, a sniper rifle. We've got a 4. We could get a 6, but it does 1 point less damage. It does have pretty good accuracy. Let's just go with that. And that'll be fine. Okay. Grenades, I don't seem to have any. Biotic amplification. Let's do the only 5 I've got. Has no duration bonus. Half the power bonus of my level 1. But very good cooldown for what seems to be no no other advantage. Razor fast cooldown. Duration bonus 25. I'm assuming that's for, like, if you lift a person into the air, he stays 25% longer in the air. But I don't know how it works. I'm not a technologist. Yes, that seems to have 2 advantages rather than effectively 1 advantage. Let's go with that. Finally, I think our Titan is probably the best we're going to get for me. And then, I guess since I'm on the ship, I can't switch to my other party members, which is perfectly fine. We'll check their equipment lockers real quick-like, though it will require us to take the elevator down. Just to make sure. It's been a while since I've upgraded everyone, and then we'll sell the remainder we don't need. I thought there might have been one up here, but maybe this is my personal commander's equipment locker. Or nothing at all, okay? Into the depths. Into the rusty depths of the ship. I still don't have any new licenses for him. So, we'll take this left to right. Liara. Interesting that she can wear human armor. And there isn't a specific. I guess we're generally the same shape, Liara and I. So she's got a Gladiator 1. She cannot wear medium or heavy. I'm wondering if Caden or Ashley can. Otherwise, we're a little low on armor options. And I should pick who needs it most. But Liara is very important to me. We'll go there for her. Lancer 1. Give her a Lancer 5. Keep her familiar with her weaponry. Let's go Storm. Got plenty of edges, plenty of stilettos. Stiletto. And the Striker. That's for you. Many, many smooches. Alright, I have 2 Omni tools. I should probably save that for Garrus and Tali. And it's not a great level of Omni tool either. But I will give Liara an upgraded amp. Let's give her Solaris 4. And then we're good. Alright. Tali. Got no new armor, no new Quarian armor, but hopefully soon. She's got a Lancer, we'll give her an upgraded one. She's got a Storm, we'll give her an upgraded one. Kessler, I'm gonna give you an Edge. And a Hammer. No, not a Hammer. Striker. Ooh, that's nice. Alright. So, engineering tasks. I typically pick Tali even over Garrus, though they're both incredibly adept, so let me give her the 3. Oh, she's already got a 4. Never mind, we did upgrade that. That's great. I'll save the 3 for Garrus if he is unupgraded. Rex. Have any new Krogan? I do have 1 Krogan armor. I'll take it. Thank you. Mark that as junk. Though I don't need to avenge you, Rex. Give him a fancy, powerful assault rifle. 247. That sounds like his. There you go, my friend. A big old beefcake of a shotgun. Scimitar 5. Stiletto 5. And give him the equalizer. Good man. Alright. Rex is good. Thank you for bearing with me here. So sorry for the menu. The 20 minutes of menus. Blue Wire 1, let's give you Polaris 3. I do not have any new Turian armor, seemingly. I'm not sure why. You can't have medium yet. Maybe you've got enough upgrade points to get there. Soonish. That's the other thing I'm going to have to check. Lancer 1. A Tsunami 5. Even though it's only a level 4, I like those stats. Give you a Stinger. Striker. Should be good. Caden. I love my own. You could have duelist armor. Or gladiator. Not a great improvement. So if I only have 1 armor between Caden and Ashley, Let's assume that I do, unless Ashley can use medium. I might give it to Ashley. The other thing I'm remembering from a distant past is that at one point we're going to have to choose between Caden and Ashley in a certain mission, and I completely forget which one. I think it's pretty early in the campaign. So we're probably coming upon it sooner rather than later, and I think it's like a fairly permanent choice where you either have to lose Caden or you have to lose Ashley. And whoever you've upgraded takes all their stuff with them. So it's like you can always get more stuff, but there's also the... Between Ashley and Caden, do you want to upgrade either of them and potentially lose all those weapons? And I don't want to make that decision now, which makes it rather rough. Let me check their levels real quick. I have 12 points. I can do another charm, finally. Let's do that. Hooray, hurrah. I get more Spectre training. We're creeping up towards halfway on Paragon. Increases weapons damage. I'm just gonna need basically as much of that as I can possibly get. Advanced Adrenaline Burst. At 5 points. Let's just fill it out. And then let's go Spectre training for the rest. It's a little vanilla, but I'm trying to beef up my soldier side to survive, to make other choices later. Alright, 1 point remaining. I'll just save it for now. And then it doesn't seem as though I can switch to other characters from here. Which is fair enough, I suppose. So I'm going to have to wait till I'm on a mission, I guess, to level other people up. But that's fine.
Commander?
Dismissed, Chief.
That was
Man.
quick. Seems to be a little tension between us. It's almost as though I'm a member of an alien race. Oh, burn, Ashley.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You seem hesitant, Garrus. Would you like a back massage?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him.
Oh, we'll find him.
He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We are definitely going to, you and I, curb stomp his plump ass one of these days.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with
so
everything he's
bouncy.
done.
Like a
I
bouncy
know you're
house up
doing
in that
everything
plump
you
ass.
can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
Anything?
I understand your concern, but we will find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, ma'am. You can count on me. Thanks for hearing me out. I appreciate it. Can I ask
Appreciate you.
Commander?
Of course.
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Sarah?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were really
A
dragging
little
their
bit.
heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
He's our best man. Well, then you're just gonna have to get a new best man.
You seem to have some thoughts on this. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my
Put a bullet
opinion,
right in his
Saren's too
plump.
dangerous to be kept alive.
Man, never mind.
Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
Phew. Ah, you shot me in the ass. This isn't fatal. I'm gonna tell the Council about this. We'll see. I mean, I'm not totally discounting the idea. We might have to kill him, and that does sound fun. Like a sort of team-building exercise.
If Saren won't listen to reason, if he forces my hand, I'll kill him in a heartbeat. But only if it's absolutely necessary.
But what's the point in keeping him alive? It just gives him an opportunity to escape or convince the Council to
You're
listen
totally
to him.
right.
And what about the gas?
It's just not really
They
the
might
sort
try to
of
free him.
people we are, Garrus. Use your head!
We know more about Saren's plans than anyone. But what do we really know? If we just kill him, we lose the chance to find out.
Yeah, I see your point.
Plus, then you wouldn't get to torture
Do
him
you
for
really think there's
information
more
with
to
your
know,
calibers
other
and
than the fact
pliers
that
and
he's a
such.
raving lunatic?
Maybe, maybe not.
The hell are you
But it's
planning
not
to
a
do with
chance
those
I'm willing to
calibers?
take.
Yes, ma'am.
Lovely to speak with you, Garrus. I hope you feel reassured and validated. So that being the case, let me talk to everyone.
What do you want,
Garrus
Shepard?
has something new to say.
Why did you become a
Everyone
mercenary?
Lots
And I
of
want to get to know
reasons.
my team. Swiggity swootity, we coming to shoot that Saren bootity. Yes?
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Porridge money. Understood, Rex. Understood.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas.
Of course
He wanted to
was.
continue the war.
Jared.
He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
Leaves very little time for porridge.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
Didn't expect Rex, of all people, to embody the 1960s hippie mantra of make love, not war, but I commend it.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribe.
He had a crush on
A
the
meeting
underground.
on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors.
It stank of
The
feet.
skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go.
Feet of our ancestors.
It's as sacred as any Krogan
Oh,
place
sorry,
can
I
be.
said it stank of feet. I didn't know it was
Violence
sacred.
is forbidden.
I'm sorry, Rex. And so,
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush...
your father?
There are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Your father?
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day.
Rex is a
We
little
talked.
orphan boy.
But we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan
They
undead.
desecrated the
The few
graves?
that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's
Good for you,
chest.
Rex.
That
I'm
is
so
why I
sorry.
left, and that's why I'll never go back.
That's a lot to happen to a young Krogan, and you are so strong. And I love you.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
No. Now that I have my family's armor again, there's nothing left for me.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
I feel like we went down that path before.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want
Yeah,
details.
we should have
They made it.
heard all of these, so I'm back to the regular
All I know,
dialogue path, I
it
think.
makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every crop
Sorry to bring it up
is
again.
everyone, and no one's rushing to find a cure.
Just gonna come around about every 3 missions and make you relive the whole genophage and the extinction of your people again. Sorry.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Smooches for you, buddy. You did the right thing. Alright, so let's see if Ash did have anything new to say.
Commander?
Can we talk? Are we talking now? Can you move your lips? Ashley, does your tongue work? For dialogue, don't get creepy with
Do you
it.
have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves. Not
That's
yet,
fair.
anyway.
Caden had the same
I wouldn't mind
response.
talking more later, though.
But at least we're
Dismissed,
Checking.
Chief.
checking in with our crew. Let's hit up Tali real quick, and then we can return to do Liara? To do Liara? To speak with.
It
Maybe
feels
she'll be
like
good.
we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard?
Maybe check in with Joker.
With Saren, I mean.
It doesn't, really. It feels like we've just barely started. We're like 4 or 5 sessions into this. Tali, you should be patient.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
I've just been doing
You'll
side
find the
quests.
conduit before
We're
he
nowhere
does.
near the
I
end.
know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
An important part of it. Hell, you practically led the whole damn ship to victory. That's what I'm gonna tell your people.
We couldn't have done this without you, Tali.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class
They're dicks.
citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear.
Huge, seething bags of
You've
dicks.
treated me just like everyone else on your crew, like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
Hey, you earned it. This isn't about me.
I didn't bring you along as a favor, Tali. You're here because you contribute to the mission, and I need all the help I can get on this one.
Don't worry, you can always count on me.
Bravo.
I should go.
Alright, I gotta go to do
See you
Liara.
later.
I really need to find a new way to phrase that. But I won't. Did you just say that they received bags of dick? No, they were seething. Nobody should have to receive such a bag. Ah. Jiggling all over the doorstep. Just nasty. Nasty jazz. I'm definitely getting demonetized. And it's only fair. It's only fair. Quick chalk with Chekwas.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
No, it turns out I'm good. I just wanted to make
I
sure.
should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Just looking for new dialogue with you because I'm desperate to know all of the details of your personal life, and I think that we might be good for each other if we ever get through this. Think about it. Hey, Liara. Promising. Promising cutscene.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to ask you, how do you contour your face? It looks so natural.
I just wanted to talk.
Fair enough. What did you want to talk about?
Apparently nothing. Nothing we have not spoken on before. But it is so desperately good to see you. I'm sorry I made you get up. I'll ask you a question just so it doesn't feel like I
I'd
wasted
like
your
to know
time.
more about the Asari.
Even though we've already
We were
asked
the
you this
first
question,
species
so I'm
to discover
doubly
the
wasting your
Citadel.
time.
We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each
Hell
species
yeah.
contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
I remember asking you about the rumors, though I would be curious to hear it again. But for now, get back to your studies,
I should
Liara.
Goodbye, Commander.
You have homework due tomorrow. Expect it on my desk in the morning. Also, I expect you on my desk in the morning. Never mind, that's inappropriate as your commanding officer. I'll go ahead and file a report with myself about my conduct. Perform a quick, impartial investigation. Oh my. These vivid descriptions in the chat. I'm too innocent for such things. No! Hey, Joker. How you doing, buddy?
Commander, something you need?
Tell me about your disease. That seems so blunt every time. I think we're good.
I have to go.
All right.
All we need to speak for the moment. There should be a lot more unlocked dialogue after we do Pharos and Novaria. Or either one. Let me double check. I don't need to check in with the Council. And then we'll finally be back to the galaxy map. I'm so sorry. I wasted our entire 50 remaining minutes with upgrades and menu searching. But we caught a couple of new things from Garrus and Rex, which was very interesting. Just like slapping raw chicken on a cutting board. Ah! I'm vividly picturing it. I'm picturing it all. Whap! I love it. And I hate it. Alright. So, since we're on this side of the galaxy already, let me jump to the Citadel real quick. Serpent nebulize it. Throw ourselves to the Widow Cluster. At least 2 things to turn in at the Citadel. There's a couple of more. Yeah, it kinda worked. That we could have gotten before we came back, but hey, it's fine. We're not trying to be super fuel efficient or anything. You guys are amazing. Appreciate your time and sound effects. Welcome back to the Citadel. I will poop myself right out of the airlock here. Easy does it. Who do I need to most check that their upgrades have been taken care of? I guess I could go ahead and check in with Rex and Liara.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
It's very soothing.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
I just want to say, for the galactic record, though Exo Presley may have the deck, we all know that Dr. Chakwas is in charge when I'm not around. Come on. This is just bureaucratic technicalities. Yes. Can I help you, Rear Admiral?
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Suppose I should salute? I don't... He hasn't earned it yet. Maybe he will, and then I will regret not saluting, but... what do you want? Fine, I'll follow protocol.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
That seemed a little racist, Rear Admiral. Claws, tentacles, and whatever. That seems a little problematic, sir, if you don't mind me saying. Let's reframe this in your tiny little human mind.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
You begrudge my over-designed piece of tin? How dare you, sir? How very dare you?
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up
Ooh,
fight.
burn!
This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills.
My
For
favorite
the same
animation.
price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm
A
here
what,
to make
sir?
an inspection, Commander.
Sorry, I was
Normandy is
born
an
in like
Alliance
the
warship.
2100s. I don't know what a
intend to see she's up to
boondoggle
snuff.
is. You're not very hip with the current lingo, if you don't mind me saying, sir. You're here to make an inspection, are you? Rex, tear his arms off and feed them to him. I mean, you're welcome to get in there. It's all ship shape. It's all ship shape, sir.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
Joker, tear his arms off and feed them
Commander,
to
I'm
him.
not happy.
About what? About what? I'm not apologizing to you and your scruffy little face.
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
It seems, sir, that your limited view of alien races and their contributions to our design elements throughout the galaxy has led you to make a misunderstanding about the layout of my vessel.
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates.
Perhaps if
rather
you
than in
educate
the middle of
yourself.
them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head with that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
How dare you? Turn around so that I can slap your butt cheeks harshly.
We can
Let me
loiter in
explain.
an enemy system and monitor traffic or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom.
But I can do both.
And we need to talk about your
Blink
crew,
of an eye.
Commander. Krogan? Asari?
Hell yeah.
Turians?
Hell
What are you
yeah.
thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
I've been standing on my words and my true feelings for a while now, but you're starting to push my buttons when you go after my personal friends. Sir, we're going to need to bring this conversation to an end before I end up committing what is in several human worlds a felony.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
I do. Listen to me closely now.
I think Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned.
Consider
Good
that a
hunting,
victory.
Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
And you, sir, continue to make us look bad on the national stage. Or even the intergalactic stage, as I guess would be a more appropriate term for it. Well, that was disheartening. But it went about as well
Considering
as
the
it could have.
diminished numbers of the Krogan, Rex, I'm surprised that you are willing to fight and kill them.
Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
They're cool. Everybody in this game is cool.
Commander Shepard?
My reporter friend. Hi. Hi. Let's save it, just in case. You never quite know how it's gonna go when the media gets involved.
Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
Perhaps. Perhaps I would.
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander.
Listen,
I can give you the chance
the
to set
orgy
the
was
record
already
straight.
started when
What do
I
you
got
say?
there. The fact that I joined in doesn't make me somehow responsible. Some topics are classified. I just want to hedge my bets here.
So long as you understand that I may not be able to answer all questions.
And that I may get
I'm
offended
sure
by
our
the way you
viewers will
phrase it.
understand.
And we're live.
Humans
Wait,
have been
which
trying to
camera?
get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
Trying to think of this not only from a human perspective, which I'm assuming is the primary audience of this broadcast, but also from an alien perspective, where if I'm like, oh, I'm so honored, we humans have needed a place on the Spectre ship for many years, they'll be like, ah, it's just another job, might be more commonly accepted. But that also seems a little dismissive, like, I don't care that I'm a Spectre. Your heroes mean nothing to me. It's just, there's no real way to win. I'm honored.
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy.
Good. That's the way to phrase it.
To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment
Catherine,
is
you
the
genius.
Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
It's not like that, see. Let's explain.
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
My
You
commander.
really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything
That's
you'd like to
classified.
say about it?
However, I will mention the contributions of the fine Turian Engineering Society. Is it a society?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its
Don't know
design
if this is
incorporates many
classified.
innovations.
Maybe I should shut
all
my
of
lips
which are
about
classified,
this
I'm afraid.
specific subject.
So the Turians
Good.
have
Yeah,
knowledge
shut
of the
your lips.
Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think
mean,
it
shut
was
your lips,
appropriate to
Commander.
hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Time to shut you up.
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last
Partially.
question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
No. No, I do
I'm
not.
afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you
gonna
for
make
your
me
time,
sweaty.
Commander Shepard.
And thank you for your time. Seemed rather lucrative. Not sure how she had 5,500 credits to give me for that interview, but I will take it. Alright, so we're in CSEC. We need to speak with a lady, and I forget where she is. I know she's in the upper level near the river. What is the other thing I needed to turn in back here? Let's see if we can find it. No. Sister Nasana. Blackmailing Nasana by threatening to reveal her own existence and ruin Nasana's career. Nasana will want to hear the news that her sister is dead. Inform Nasana. Embassy Lounge on the Presidium level. Alright. I think I remember where that is. And it's not desperately far from here. Let's race that way first, and then we'll go to the other end of the Presidium to speak with our, who I still believe to be a criminal overlord.
Has run into an unexpected
friend.
problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
The back of your head, Liara, is so pretty. I could stare at you all day. Quick check while I'm on the Citadel. Is there anything slightly more? Ooh, that's slightly more. Just looking for a good aesthetic sitch. I like that little tinge of brown. That makes me happy. Go there. Oh yeah. I've got my finest leathers on. And I'm ready to barely take any damage away from a blunted arrow. Headed for the embassy lounge. Gonna tell Nisana that her sister has perished. Headed for the embassy lounge. Gonna tell her sister that Nisana is dead. Wait, no, Nisana isn't dead. I got all confused in the lyrics. Nisana is alive. Her sister is... Oh, no, I spread vicious rumors.
I know you. You're Commander Shepard, the human Spectre. Is there something I can do for you?
I ran into your sister.
You're Nisana, right? I ran into your sister, Dahlia. Didn't end well for her.
What? Are you saying she's...
She is. I like that response. Yes.
Dahlia's dead, Nisana. And I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me.
Done.
But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
I'm just now seeing that comment in the chat. That rear commander really wanted a tour of Uranus. He was all up in there. It's all up in my private business. Transfer a little something into my account. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory. I've got a better deal? What does that mean? What is the implication of that?
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. Could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits. But I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asali mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
It's a little bit shady to be asking for bribes, but I will take it if it increases my overall equipment utility. Yes, please. Oh, hey, bartender. I don't suppose you come here often? Oh, you work here? Yeah, you probably... I'm gonna go... Diplomat.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
Really? Interesting. Interesting that you said that. I'm gonna go tell everyone, especially the Hanar. Decryption skill too low. Even... I don't have Tali. I was gonna say, like, even Tali? But she's not with me, which is why my decryption skill is too low. That's fair. Speaking of which, I completely forgot to actually check the important bits. I still have 1 point. I'm saving it. Let's go ahead. Auto. And auto. Lovely. Now they should be up to speed. Aha! Ambassador, it's time, Executor. It's time for you to cough up your goods and services. Is that a weird way to say it? No, just your goods then. Just the goods. We're not gonna hold you at gunpoint for your services. That's... Did not mean to whip my arsenal out mid-citadel. So I think this way... Should be this side of the river. We will eventually find the other lady we need to speak with. We're getting close to 2 hours, though I'm sorry I wasted so much of our adventuring time upgrading things. Hopefully it keeps us on the ball for a little while. Somewhere around this side of town. Though I guess she could have moved. Hello? Or maybe I'm flipping it. Sides of the river in my own mind. Wow, that is everything I want in a lean. Good for you. Good for you, sir. Rex, stop harassing the man. You get away from him. What were you doing back there? That's not the kind of reputation I want our crew to have in the galaxy. Just a bunch of rampant fondlers. And again, I'm the one running around pointing my assault rifle at literally every innocent civilian. So if you want to rampantly fondle a man or two, it's fine, Rex, it's fine. Avina. Nope, I was hoping that was the lady we needed. That's just the VI of the station. You, madam. No, just an NPC. Alright, I'll join you anyway for a little gentle conversation. Water, huh? Seems wet. Alright, have a good day. I need to work on my conversational skills. That's fairly obvious.
Yeah, ever since Fist took.
So I don't remember where she is then. Maybe there is a hint for us. A little hint. Oh, that's right. I haven't made it to the Han system yet, have I? Or did I? No. So yeah, I gotta go to Gemini Sigma. That's the lady I was looking for to speak to her, but we're not ready to speak to her yet. I only did half of the mission. I'm so sorry. That was foolish. Alright, so was there anything else to do aboard the Citadel? Still waiting for how that's going to shake out. I'm not sure. Okay, so this was definitely a little early to have come back to the Citadel, but it was also fun. Fun and worthwhile. While we're here, and we're not in any danger on a hostile alien planet, I'm going to see if I can whip Ashley and Caden out to level them up as well. And then next time when we leave with Garrus and Tali, we'll make sure they are also up to speed, and we should be good. We also got to get through our little rear admiral inspection. Inspecting our admiral's rear and such. It's good to have that out of the way. Going to be lurking in the stream. Time to be a responsible driver. Sorry if I miss any Ass Effect jokes. Oh, there will be. There will be more Ass Effect jokes. So glad to have you along for the ride. Which is ironic, as we are also along for your ride. Who's in control? A little extra XP. Good, good.
I heard what happened under the Artemis Tau cluster. The Council wasn't too happy about the destruction of those Prothean ruins.
And again, the Council's never
This
really
isn't
happy,
a
are
game,
they?
Ambassador. Shepard's out there trying to stop Saren from destroying the galaxy.
I know. Just try to be a little more careful. The Council's watching you.
Sure.
And we all get judged on how you behave.
I'll try to behave. Captain?
Yes, Commander?
Are you okay? You look pallid, like a sick deer.
How are you holding up?
Looks fine to
Honestly,
me.
this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
cheeky kiss for you, sir.
I'll be here
if it's
if you
not
need me.
inappropriate. I'll see you soon. Alright. Going to quickly swap out my squad, which I'm not in the right place for. No, not even close. I need to go back down to CSEC, I guess. I always think that there's a dock entrance on the embassy level. There really isn't. That's just where I first spawned in when I docked the first time. I need to go down through CSEC. And then we'll be there. Give us a little more time to catch elevator news. My favorite program.
Understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
Wouldn't know anything about that. Sounds like that might be referring to that sentient AI I found in the Citadel during an early session. And then subsequently destroyed. To the docking bay.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization.
Leave it on until
The
we
group
find
later
something
sued
that
for a
looks as
return
nice.
of investment money when the study
Take our
produced no
chances.
viable results.
I also love Rex's armor right now. Straps on straps on straps. Strapping young man. Alright, I don't think there's any other way to switch out your squad members. I wish there was a quicker way to do this.
Stand by, shore party.
Into the Normandy and
Decontamination
right
in
back out the
progress.
airlock with Caden and Ashley. We should be able to level them up at least. It feels like there's an easier shortcut for
Log.
that I'm
The
completely
commanding
missing.
officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Oh my god. XO Presley just relieved himself. Caden. Ash. Come with me. Gonna have a group hug. It'll be quick, I promise.
Equalizing interior pressure.
No time for sipping. Squad. Boop. Oh yeah. Everybody's getting upgrades. It is nice that Caden has so much first aid and medicine ability. That would be an awfully good support character to have in the field. So whenever we have to make our difficult decision, that's going to weigh heavily on my mind, because Ash is just like a straight-up soldier. I guess she has a little first aid training, but it doesn't get to the advanced medicinal levels of Caden. And a straight-up soldier is also very helpful. The problem I always have, like I think in every playthrough, and I shouldn't be talking about this early, we're not even anywhere near the decision, we'll have to talk about all of this again. But the problem I always have in deciding who to keep on the crew between Caden and Ashley is that Ashley's name is Ash Williams, and she has primarily shotguns, or her boomstick, and that makes her very hard for me personally to get rid of. It's like, I can't kick Ash Williams, the shotgun master, off of my team. What if we come upon an army of the dead?
Exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding
Caden is a
officer
lovely
is
man,
ashore.
with many admirable
XO
qualities.
Presley
He
has
just
the
doesn't
deck.
have the
Stand
name of
by,
a famous
shore
horror
party.
icon. And so it
Decontamination
makes me
in
sad.
progress.
So I won't
Log.
jump back out with
The commanding officer
Gary
is
Santali,
aboard.
because
XO
we'll
Presley
probably take
stands
them on our next
relieved.
mission regardless. Let us just try to do something quick here. I wonder if we could perhaps get to that Gemini Sigma cluster. Though we are past our 2-hour mark.
Patching it through.
Oh, tell me, Joker.
Commander, Ms. Al-Jalani's story on you just aired.
Yes.
She shouldn't have ambushed you like that.
Oh, good.
But you handled it pretty well.
I was worried there was going to be more of you chewing my ass meat. But thank you, sir.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot.
Oh, good
Just
to hear.
wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Sir. Thank you for your time. And your faith in me. It is misplaced. Let me be honest with you, sir. Out of respect. Misplaced your faith, and yet I do appreciate it. Alright, Gemini Sigma. The Armstrong Nebula. Gemini Sigma, alright. Let's check it out. Ming. Aw, that's cute. Like Ming. Han. That's the one I'm looking for. Filled with delicious criminals. So let's try to remember. It won't be quite as long if we're playing again tomorrow. But try to remember I have not been into Ming. Ming is open for exploration. Dear sweet Ming. Let's go to Han. Try to put this criminal enterprise to bed. I love a good disembarkment cutscene. Swoop! Out of the force field. And we're away! Punch it, Joker! Oh my god, the speed I require of you right now. It cannot be overstated. Paravin. Patanalis. Patanlis. I'll stop now. I'll stop trying to pronounce things. A large rock world. Detected a large deposit of beryllium. Beryllium spheres? My favorite. It's a rock! It doesn't have any vulnerable spots. Farkrothu. Standard gas, hydrogen, helium gas giant. What? A standard gas, hydrogen, helium gas? I'm so confused. Are we going back and back in time and back in time? Nice to meet you, Farkrothu. Mavigon. We can land upon it. It is a level 2 cold hazard. Rudimentary ammonia-based life, mainly concentrated around geothermal vents, deep underground. You sound like you're trying to cool a bite of pizza that's way too hot, but you're not gonna spit it out, so you just... hot. Trying to do it justice. So we can land there, keep that in mind. Let's go to Ringworld. Honinto. Nothing. It's very Jovian. Jovian-sized gas giant with a standard hydrogen-helium atmosphere. I don't see any asteroid fields, orbiting craft, etc. Small, unremarkable rock world. Well, so it's your mother. Scans of Paravin revealed an unmanned station in geosynchronous orbit. Your salvage team found no evidence on the origins of the station, but they did find one of Matriarch Delinaga's writings on board. You're an unremarkable rock world. It's rude. I'm sorry I said that about your mother. Sorry. So, the criminals we are searching for must be on Mavigon. And may they be gone soon. Let us land. Try not to freeze our little nip-nips off. Garrus, Tali, would you like to come with? Protect your nip-nips. Good. Good. I'm glad we're all on the same page. Garrus, if you need any help protecting yours, do let me know. We've arrived. So we cannot spend long outside of the craft, lest our buns get quite cool, and then Gandalf try to hand them to Frodo. Syndicate hideout is down there. Head to the debris first. It all seems quite steep. Try slipping through the canyon. So far, so good. Ooh, we made it. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you for all of your time here. Sorry, this is running a little long. Just not prepared to release you yet. A little more actual gameplay action after all of that menu hopping. Leave it on a high note. Though depending on my performance in combat, it could be very low. I can barely even hear that note. It's so low. Almost to the debris. Is it on top of the mountain? I'm going to hope not. And continue around. Woo! Crashed probe. Be quick about it, and for goodness sakes, Garrus, let me protect your nips. Back in the ship. Oh, goodness. Back in the ship. Garrus, you're blocking the entrance. Oh. Oh, sorry about that, crashed probe. To the Syndicate hideout. Sorry about that again, crashed probe. Sorry about that, crashed probe. My directions mixed up. I'm facing backwards. Just in case. Make sure we don't have to swing by the probe again. This goes horribly wrong. I'm so grateful for all of your time today. For exploring the galaxy with me. Despite what Tali said, I don't think we're anywhere near the end of our little journey. We have dozens of hours remaining. So we will be back, hopefully tomorrow morning at the very least. For more delicious side questing and such. This has been a great session. I appreciate you all. Especially the massive choo-choo hype trains you created earlier. It was so lovely. Seems like it's pretty high up there. And me down here in the lower borderlands of the situation. It's so steep. Oh god, it's steep. Oh. Hey, it's me. Barely dodged it. Alright, turret's down. Guessing the entrance is over here. These don't really work very well as a barrier to my entry, but good try. And in we go. Whoop. Alright, quick save. Criminals, prepare to shake in your tiny, fashionable little boots. Yes, please. Yes, please, medical kit. Maybe I should have saved that for on the way out when I've wasted all my life. Hello? Before we get into combat, let me make sure our dear friends have their latest and greatest. Good. Go to slot number 2, just in case. Just in case I'm already stepped too far into the room, though I'm sure I'm not. Peek your ass out. Good man. Who's next? Aha! He doesn't even think I'm a threat. What the hell? I tried hard to be imposing. I know. That's a good lad. Huh. Good job, Garrus. And Tali. I think I heard Tali's sniper rifle firing off to great effect. Where are you? Right in the pauldrons. Ah, you'll never smell again. Second Crime Lord defeated. That's both of them. No doubt Helena Blake will be overjoyed to learn that these two scum are no longer a problem. So now we can return to the Citadel and speak with our crime boss friend. Which is a bit of a shame that I shortcutted it. But oh well. It's nice to nice to see the Citadel as often as possible, really. I don't see any treasure rooms. Secret chambers. There's the treasure room. I lied. I lied so bad to you. Two. Medical station, wetware. Ugh. Need some gloves. Good. No. Take it. There we are. Good. Thank you. One more room. And then I guess we could just race back and resolve my Citadel missteps from earlier. If you don't mind, an extra 5 minutes. Make sure Helena Blake is happy. And then I'm gonna go eat a sandwich. It's gonna be so good. You're not even gonna believe it. Your eyes will fall upon my sandwich and think, surely not. Thank you. As a little addendum to what I was saying earlier, thank you for dealing with me in this heavily caffeinated state as well. It has been manic. Alright. I think this is the exit, but we have to go around. I hope that the afternoon holds many delicious treats for you all as well. Get yourself a sandwich. Treat yourself. A little avocado spread? Why not? Why not? So racing back to the Citadel very quickly, then I promise that will be our last stop. I think we're okay on the planet. Mavigon. Should be fine. Just got a cover girl ad, so you deeply respect the sandwich life. I'm sorry that they're trying to sell you beauty products instead of sandwiches, as we all deserve. Give me ads for sandwiches, I beg of thee. What's that? Point defense systems. Looks like an opportunity to learn. Yoink, I'm learning. Delicious. For kicking your weekend into gear by cry laughing. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to be partially of service. Alright. Zoom out. Away from Gemini Sigma. We do have to remember to go back to Ming. That is not fully explored. So keep Gemini Sigma on the brain. Hopefully we get into the dock without being molested by the Rear Admiral quite so thoroughly. There's something so fun about saying molested by the Rear Admiral. Just feels good in the mouth. Wait, and that's not the way to say it. phrase feels good in the... Getting demonetized again. Oh, I can feel it. Again, heavily deserved. It's fine. Racing to the airlock. It's important to enjoy that mouthfeel. This Rear Admiral has an excellent mouthfeel. When we tore off his arms and fed them to him.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Alright, so taking the elevator up to the Presidium. Quick march.
Reporter Kalisa
Taking the elevator
Al-Jilani
down to
recently
CSEC,
attempted to
then
land
we're
an
taking the
interview
elevator
with
up to
Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre. Commander Shepard answered difficult questions, demonstrating that under that military uniform is a keen diplomatic mind. We'll have exclusive footage later today.
Alright. Elevator up. Boop, boop, boop. More news. More news for us.
Crime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore
body we returned to her husband. They were trying to keep her for gas research.
Keyword courage.
I can't quite recall. Thank you, Serviceman Bhatia. Okay, so I kind of thought it was the lady leaning by the trees on the other side there, but we'll go this way. We should find her along the riverside. This may be the long way round, but hey, just don't want to give you up. I want to end the stream and be so desperately alone. It's fine. I'm fine. If I have got my sandwich, I am fine. Let's check in the Petrovskis. You seem interactable. Tell me more.
You to tell me what my
Don't have time. We'll remember that they're there. We'll talk to them during the very next opportunity. So is she here? Is she in heaven? Or is she in hell? That damned elusive Pimpernel. So this is where my brain thinks we met with someone earlier, but there are many locations that look exactly like this, and she is not speak-doable, so fair enough. Continue checking. My brain is obviously flawed. So many ways. Oh God, let me count the ways.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would want.
What would Jake want? I'm getting involved! Stop it! You're piquing my interest. Before I continue madly wandering around everywhere, let me just see if it points out exactly where we're supposed to be. Helena Blake. I forgot. She wasn't going to be on the Citadel anymore. She's in the Fortuna system of the Horsehead Nebulas. There's no reason why we came back here. All of this time has been for naught. I am so sorry. My memory is so poor when I take weeks in between every session. So to make this have some meaning, let's figure out what's going on with Jake. Otherwise, I'm going to be so embarrassed. We'll talk to Helena in the Fortuna system next time.
Person making sense right now. You're in danger.
This guy.
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
It's her decision, Michael.
Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Picked a side very early. Is there a problem?
Can I help with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
Okay. Seems like that's her decision. And you are?
I thought gene therapy was common.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements
research,
that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
Tell me more.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
At the end of the day, it's her decision. Full stop. If she is perhaps a little misguided by her extranet ratings, again, that's completely her prerogative. Don't you understand? And I totally see the concern. So yeah, it's 100% your decision, madam, and your brother-in-law will have to respect that.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
That's a choice we all get to make personally as well, to act blindly out of grief.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this is not your decision.
Of course it is! I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Listen to what you've said, Michael. Listen.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes the tough decisions.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him.
That's not true.
I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I'm sure your heart is in the right place.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe.
Your nose, however.
I want to give him that much.
All up in Rebecca's business.
I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Ooh, Paragon points. I'm gonna spend those on Chuck E. Cheese prizes. Tali, would you like to pick something out? Maybe a slide whistle? Ooh. No? She did not seem interested in the slide whistle. Alright. So I'm sorry. I've diverted us to the Citadel for the second time for no good cause whatsoever. But that's fine. I will head back to the Normandy, put us on the galaxy map, and we'll save it there. So sorry to keep holding you on. Maybe we can fast travel? Anybody? Taxi? Is this a fast travel? Who? Who? Yes. Head right down to C-Sec. At least shave a couple seconds off. Yeah. C-Sec. Good. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Once we are back on the ship, we should be ready to fire off into the galaxy again. Maybe we could swing by...
plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members.
Interrupting Hamlet.
The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kit claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
I still think that would be amazing to watch. I desperately want tickets. But as I was saying, we will perhaps swing by the Fortuna system to speak with Helena Blake, see how her unrivaled criminal enterprise is going now that we've taken out her competition.
Stand by, shore party.
Not entirely sure if that's a great idea.
In progress.
And thank you for your time. My sandwich
Logged.
awaits.
The commanding officer is aboard.
As does my
XO
undying
Presley
love
stands
for you
relieved.
all. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday, and I will see you tomorrow morning for more galactic adventures. It's fine. It's fine. Bye for now. See you soonish.